I'm not very politically correct all the time, but I'm very honest and I'm open and you don't have to guess. Like, you'll know where you stand very easily.
Camrie Caruso, pro stock pilot, back in the Freak Nation. We might talk some drag racing, but I got to get back to this conversation that we just had. You have an awesome sponsor with your Ultimate Premium. Go ahead and say it properly.
Tequila Commissario.
Yeah, Commissario.
And Ultra Premium is just the kind of tequila it is. You can get like super cheap tequila that will probably make your head hurt a whole lot, and then you can get Ultra Premium tequila.
Okay,
Ultra Premium. I just heard won't hurt your head. Yay.
Listen, this isn't a big promotion for her. Okay, it is a promotion for tequila, but Statman and I, we took a step back. And again, we know you don't drink and drive, and neither does anybody in your crew. But with your hospitality and everybody rolling through your camp, you go through how many?
There's a few races where we went through about 10 gallons of margaritas a day, like a race weekend. And I mean, had to clarify, I'm not drinking 10 gallons of margaritas a weekend, but the hospitality people who come in for all the different partners and customers, they were. So
now there used to be, you mentioned margaritas. There used to be a big party at Pomona where they had a
Del
Worsham, and they had a top fuel engine that was mixing the margaritas for everybody. Now
we don't have that.
Were you around for any of those parties?
I wasn't.
You weren't?
No.
She wasn't born, Stat man.
Hey, I mean that was 10 years ago. She's older than 10.
Actually, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, no, I have not been around for those, but I'm sure Fran would love to hear about that.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's excellent. Like we were talking about, it's excellent marketing. You talk about 10 gallons of margaritas. That's people that are brand awareness. Then they go home and they're like, what was that we had at the track? That's perfect marketing.
And we have green, highlighter green cups that say Tequila Commissario on them that we put the margaritas in. So really, you can't go wrong. People are going to remember the neon green cups with the Tequila Commissario on them. So it really helps.
The amount of time we spent talking about this, I hope that I get 10 gallons of Commissario delivered to my house, please.
I'll do the best I can.
I mean, listen, you could have hoses and spark plugs and tires and no, people want to go party. Yeah. They don't want to look at a bunch of rims. They want to go to the freaking margarita machine.
Fun experience at the track.
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing is it's like it's a fun, entertaining experience, but also you get everybody who's there connecting with each other.
Yep.
It's a really great time. Everybody's been great.
I've never had liquor in my life. It's crazy. I'm told that the way it unites people in conversations, you don't remember the next day.
Well, that's if you overdo it. I hope nobody's getting that plastered at the hospitality tent, but you never know.
As long as it's good memories, that's all that matters.
Let's talk some racing. It wasn't the full season that you would like to have had this year.
No, we started off really, really strong. Yes. Won the Phoenix Nationals, won the call-out race, and then we definitely hit some bumps in the road.
What were those bumps?
The car just wasn't happy. It was like, everything we were doing wasn't meshing. And with these cars, everything you do has to mesh for a perfect run or it doesn't matter really. So we started to mesh pretty good the last few races of the season again. So we're excited. We have a brand new car coming out at the pro race in February. We have Tequila Commissario on board for all season. We have the same crew guys, so they all mesh together really well. So I think this coming year is going to be really awesome.
Camrie, you're supposed to say that. Are those things going to work out those bumps?
Yes, I think so. We have the oldest car in the class.
Ooh.
Do you next year?
No, I have a brand new car.
Okay.
Brand new. Squeaky new.
You have such a competitive class. Pro stock is so not easy.
And the guys are back at the shop every day, day and night working. Weekends. I don't know when the last time they had a weekend off is, to be completely honest.
Was that because the car was old and it needed so much more TLC? 5
of us full time, and then rental customers. It's a lot of work. There's 30 plus engines getting worked on and being made to be better because you can't stay stagnant in pro stock or you're going to fall behind. Oh, yeah. So it'll be really good, I think.
Once you started winning, Camrie Caruso, once you started winning, that probably gave you some confidence. Say, I could do this. There was probably some concern on your part when you started. It's like we talked to you. You weren't sure that you could get this done.
You're right. I came into a winning team. Everybody I came into working with had already won. So winning Phoenix with them really kind of was like almost a weight off my shoulders. Like, okay, I'm not the one holding them back. Like, we can win together. So it was really special.
So of all the announcements, we are at the PRI show. Out of all the announcements in this show, you have to be happy that it became official, even though we've been talking about it for months, that Wild Horse Pass, the Phoenix track, is back as Firebird. You get to defend your win.
Honestly, that is one of my favorite announcements. It was my second race, my first season in Pro Stock. I won my first round win at Phoenix, and then I won the Phoenix Nationals this year. So Phoenix is really special to us.
What is it about that track? Because
I
it's
have
a
no
dust
idea.
pit. Yeah.
It has a dust pit. It has reptiles, and I hate reptiles. Like, it's not a, you wouldn't think it'd be a good track for me, but
Not a
it's
lizard
been
fan.
really awesome to me. And they have really good hibachi.
Priorities,
the first
right?
time we had you on, you were doing accounting for your dad's shop or something, or you were
Titan racing engines.
what were you were doing accounting or something? You were there actually doing the books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have we stepped away from that, or are you
Yep.
still?
No, we've delegated
Oh,
to other people.
right.
So I work full time for Right Trailers with their motorsports team, and then I work for my team with the sponsors and the marketing commitments as well.
So yeah,
Because
so there's never a time to rest. You talked about your crew guys not having weekends off, and you never have time off.
No, actually, my best friend, she comes racing with me every time we go to just travel with me and help me with everything and make sure I don't forget to do something. And we looked at our schedule for next year and we were like, I think we'll be home 5 weekends total. Like,
Out of 52, you're going to be home for 5?
yeah, we have a bracket dragster we're running full time and the Pro Stock car full time.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my.
I'm like, okay.
do it now when you're at this age.
But there are things that can translate from, whether it's the tree or anything, that can translate from the bracket dragster to this Pro Stock car, I would imagine.
Absolutely. Being in front of the tree and hitting the tree is just, you're hitting the tree. Whether it's a full tree or pro tree, you're still reacting. And you're still in the seat. You're still getting seat time. And it's two different demographics, NHRA and big money bracket racing. They're two different groups of people. So
Interesting.
to get to interact with both of them is going to be really cool.
Wait, big money, that's Jed Coughlin Jr. He runs in that once in a
Yes.
while, doesn't he?
Yes.
And he goes home with 6-figure checks.
Look at her face.
Correct. I
Yes,
want
he
some of
does.
those 6-figure checks. That would be great. So
Wow.
it'll be
More
fun.
money, baby.
We are looking forward to your 2024 season because sorry, part of it just stunk this year for you, and I didn't.
Yeah,
rea-
it did.
and that's putting it nice. It's because we're on TV, or I'd say something else.
I mean, I'm up for the honesty. Trust me. I'm the biggest one to come back and be like, "What was that, guys? Like, let's get it together."
Do you-
Good for you.
Good, yeah.
Do you feel that people tried to mute you from speaking your mind, or do you have the freedom to speak your mind?
I'm pretty open about what I want to say.
couldn't tell.
I'm not very politically correct all the time, but I'm very honest and I'm open, and you don't have to guess. Like, you'll know where you stand very easily. So,
But
I
in
am
your
who I am.
class, I mean, it was tough for Erica at first. Erica Enders, of course, talking about, what, 12 million time champion now?
Okay.
She had some issues at first, but she also speaks her mind. And now people have been able to give her the respect that she is well deserving of. Do you feel like, I don't want to put words in your mouth, do you feel like when you came in, you never had those issues? People were finally like, all right, these girls got
yeah.
it. Oh, you did still have issues.
I don't know why, and I've said this a million times. I don't know why there's such like rivalries in the class per se. Like, I think that if we all came together as a whole,
Yeah.
we could probably do something really great as a class. The class is amazing. It's competitive. It's one of the most competitive classes in NHRA, but it's very divided. Like, and like a lot of people are like, "Oh, girls against guys." Well, the cars don't know if you're a
Oh,
girl or a
right,
guy, so
right.
who cares?
Right.
So I don't know. It's different. It's weird, but I'm gonna speak my mind and say how I feel because that's me. And if
Good.
people can't accept me, then that's on them.
Is it still girls against guys? That's
Almost
pretty
every
old.
interview I do, it's, oh, well, when you go against the guys, are you more intimidated? No.
God.
Oh,
You're
shit.
serious.
People really ask
not.
you that?
The fans do a lot, and it's not their fault. Like, that's how it was for so long. There wasn't a lot of girls in the pro ranks. It's changed drastically over the years. Drastically.
The last 10 years even, yeah.
But it didn't used to be that way. So I see where they're coming from, but the cars don't know the difference.
Exactly.
They have zero clue. They're a piece of machinery.
As long as your crew constantly has your back. And do you feel that?
I have the best
It's all that
group
matters.
of guys.
Okay.
They're amazing. So
I'd
I'm
love for
super
you to say,
lucky.
no, they don't have my back at all. You sons of.
No, they
Right.
have my back, and I could be dead wrong, and they'd be like, "She's right. She's got this." I could be
Right?
dead wrong, and they'd be like, "No, she's good."
Now, real quick though, I know we got to wrap. You are seriously only the second female to race full time in pro stock.
Yep, and to win.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Erica Enders and you.
Yep.
And it's what year again? 2023.
It's definitely crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's not very accepted up until very recently.
Crazy.
People are like, "Oh, you can't do that." Well, why? Because you said so? Watch me.
Wow.
That's bonkers.
Watch
It
me.
is.
That's the thing. That should be on the back of your car. Watch me. Because that's what you're doing right
A
now.
lot of people like to.